with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he works his way from... Gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Fake the handoff. Now Fields. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's out the clear. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Deontay Hardy to return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
First down and goal.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
The charge into traffic. Gives again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Rodgers is hit, the ball is loose, and the Dolphins got it! So they do take over after the fumble, Brock, but they're doing so in a dangerous spot right near their own end zone. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
First down.
Now Fields again. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 37 on the play. And that is a Dolphins' 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 3-19, get that. Sit high. Sit high.
Fields on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 3 yards.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game.
First down.
7-6 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have... left to work with here in the first half. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Fields out of the gun. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Zed Wilson now on the return. Spins out of one stop. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Kittle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleased, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys.
Hey, what's up, viewers? I really appreciate everybody coming and watching the stream. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Talking to Jets. Hey, what's up? Good to see you.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go. Good.
Another throw for Fields. On the left side, Bowers has it. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Rodgers. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time, it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Jukes away from one. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Fields on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 551. 551.
Here's Fields to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. Oh, the football's loose. It didn't look like a Bill got it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
First down now, ball at the 33. Rodgers from the gun. Puts a Mayer under it, deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Cox, that's Arian Smith. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Man in motion here. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make it.
Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! And the Dolphins make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Their own 7-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go. All right.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Flush down now to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. He dodged the tackle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They send him left out of the slot. To the air on 1st down. Rogers. Caught, nice gain left side. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The tackle made.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, Rogers. Throws caught. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first. And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. This is cut downfield by Allen. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Fields. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Cook. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So a stoppage here for an injured player, and this is not good. Brock Bowers in some discomfort. The medical staff headed to him. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Kittle. Up to the races, middle of the field. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's Rogers. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Off play action. It's Fields. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup.
That's good.
And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Dolphins ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Hey, catch 319. EQ. Is it all right?
Fields to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. Dolphins now within one score in the fourth. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
He has it. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down. Here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They did it! He made the interception! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth! First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Now Fields, getting out to his left. Moving on into the red zone. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins come through to tie it in the fourth. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 43, Bills 42.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Inside, 319. Slip again.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
319.
Looking to throw. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Power, he was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He was brought
Now the
down at
Dolphins call a
26.
timeout. It's their first.
It's a pickup of 6.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Here we go. Good. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Rolling left, buying some time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And that is a Dolphins first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Shot. Green 19. Good shot. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets this one to Pierce. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Shot.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're going to pass it here. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game.
That's good.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
57. Dolphins 43.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, can't. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Go.
Second and 10 now, Fields. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Are lining up for a
We look to throw it. It's caught. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit.
Bills 57, Dolphins 51.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him. It's second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. Second down and just 2.
Green 18.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Nice run across the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They sneak it with Rodgers. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and it's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Miami.
The top prize.